Okay, I wanted to talk about placing your buildings on your parallel lines project here. So the one I had placed uh, G here, part 6G, where it said place two other buildings of your choice at same side exterior. So I put a bookstore and a furniture store at same side exterior angles. But I didn't fill in the rest because I didn't want you guys copying the exact places I had. And so that's still going to be true. I don't want you putting them. I'm going to draw it in on mine what I put on this video. So I want to make sure you guys aren't just copying the ones I put down. Okay, but I do want to give you, if you're struggling, do want to give you a little bit of help here. Okay, so the first one is place a house and a school at any pair of same side interior angles. So the first thing you need to do is you need to determine which two lines you want to use. Okay, there are four parallel lines here. You're not using all four every time. You're only going to use two each time. So you have to pick which two you want to use. Let's say you want to use Fordson Way here and Geometry Road. Those are the two roads we're going to use. Okay? So we want same side interior. Okay, so your transversal is going to be the same every time. Okay, so if you want to use Geometry Road and Fordson Way, same side interior. So you could put the house here, and then you could put your school here. Okay, those are same side interiors. So you could put the school here, SC for school, and we'll put H for house. Okay. Okay, and then when we go to the next one, we're going to pick two different. We could pick the same rows, or we can pick two different ones. Okay, so when we go to place our next one, and this should be an easy part here. So a bank and a post office at any pair of corresponding angles. So you first got to pick which two lines you want to use. Again, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to use. Let's go with these two. Okay, and so I'm going to put a bank here. Right, the bank. I'll just put BAN. There's my bank. So corresponding to the bank would be up here. So this is where my post office is going to go. Okay. So that would be my post office. Okay. And then when we do the next one, again, we're going to pick, it doesn't matter which two roads you want to use. So let's see what it is first, and then we'll see where we can fit that in. Okay, so the next one we have here is alternate interior angles, a grocery store. So we need a grocery store at alternate interior angles. So what is it? Grocery store and fast food restaurant. So let's put a grocery store and a fast food restaurant. Let's put them right here. So I'm going to put my grocery store and then my fast food restaurant at alternate interior angles, right? So I'm going to use these two lines for these two roads. Okay, so those are at alternate interior angles. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, then we go to the next one. Okay, alternate exterior angles, movie theater and pet shop. Okay, let's pick those same two lines we did as for the last one. And let's put the movie theater here at this corner, this intersection. And then the pet shop we can put here on this corner. Okay. These headphones bother me. Okay, and then we have a linear pair, a sit-down restaurant, and a gas station at a linear pair. So we can do them right here. So a sit-down restaurant. So let's put a restaurant and then a gas station as a linear pair. Right. So in this case, we would be using. Let's erase our old lines. Okay. Yeah, so we're just using this intersection here. right? Those are linear pairs. They're right next to each other, adjacent and supplementary. Okay, and then your last one would be vertical. So let's put a pair of vertical angle ones in. Okay, so a hospital and fire department. Okay, so we could put them here, hospital and fire department. Okay, and those would be your vertical pair. Okay, so we kind of had to do strategically kind of plan this out too a little bit so that you had room to put them all, but you should be able to do that. But if you can't, I'm okay if you double up. So for example, if you didn't have space for a hospital and fire station, and you wanted to put the hospital here, right next to the whatever house, right? If you want to put the hospital there and then the fire station here, right? The fire department there, we can count that there if you want to double up your buildings like that. But the general idea is you're following the angle pairs. Don't get confused by the 4 roads. You just look at 2 of them, pick 2 of them, and then you're just picking your angle pair and putting the buildings at the corners, the respective corners. Okay, and again, I will look at it if you email me, and it's neat enough. If I'm straining my eyes and I can't read it, I don't want to, force myself to get a headache. But if you make it legible, easy to read, I can easily check through to make sure your buildings are in the right spots, make sure you have the lines are parallel, and then your transversal is perpendicular. So send that to me before Wednesday or earlier, this weekend or early next week, and I will be able to look at it. Okay, and again, please contact me with any questions.